That's the intro. Welcome to the Fandom podcast. I'm at. Who else is here?
God.
Isabel.
Luna.
Deadpool!
Name is Toucan Sam.
Gerald, no.
Yeah.
Alright.
No.
Alright, yeah, Fandom podcast. Woo.
Woo.
Future.
So
Future.
enthusiastic.
Cereal.
Future me, add in a confetti effect. Alright. Alright.
Stop.
Let's get into the news. I got some news. I got some hecko news.
Okay.
The Marvel universe is ending.
Petco?
The Marvel,
What?
the Marvel
What?
universe and the Ultimate universe are gonna collide and reset each other.
I don't.
That's a lot.
No, it's
Okay.
in the one of the newest arcs coming up.
That's
It's
a
not
lie.
a lie. I don't think it is.
It's a lie.
Is it? Has it been disproven?
Sounds interesting.
Because from what I've heard,
Doesn't
from
matter, it's
from
a
my
lie.
sources, they're gonna all the different universes are gonna come into one thing called like Battle World or something along those lines.
Is your source
I
Nightingale?
don't give a damn about your sources.
Is your source Nightingale?
No, some of the things are gonna drop, but most things are gonna stay the same. Like the Infinity Gauntlet related characters are gonna stay, and Civil War, which covers most, I think.
What? What?
Yeah. They're
No.
gonna collide and reset.
This cannot happen. I refuse. Stanley, no.
I don't.
I'm actually interested. I mean, like, I'm actually pretty interested to see how this is gonna turn out.
No.
What the heck
No.
happened to
Everyone's
you guys'
audio. Everyone's audio is becoming robotic.
Yeah, except for Matthews. No,
Which
everyone-
one?
I am a freaking Dalek. Deal with it.
Alright.
Oh,
I'm
you're
not
a doll?
getting any of that from anyone.
Exterminate,
Everyone seems
regenerate.
perfectly fine.
Exterminate, regenerate.
Regenerate, exterminate.
Exterminate.
Chameleon Circuit's the best
I can't do a
band.
Dalek voice.
Chameleon Circuit. I mean, like, just all of them are bayish.
Huh?
A lot
I
of people.
I subscribed to one of their band members. I didn't
Who?
even know.
You mean Charlie?
Yeah, Charlie's cool. Like,
Charlie is so cool.
Subscribe to him
Oh my
without
God, I
knowing he's
love
in
Charlie.
Chameleon Circuit.
Who's Chameleon Circuit?
Well, somebody
What's
just
Chameleon
said
Circuit?
It's a British band. They don't make songs anymore,
what?
sadly, because
Speakers are on
of
mute.
move. But I am not on
What
mute.
the cray cray?
What do you mean with the cray cray?
Oh, my speaker's muted for a second.
Oh wow.
Anyway,
What's Chameleon? What's Chameleon Circuit?
Hello.
Hey, can I explain?
Yep, I'm leaving.
How do you not know what Chameleon Circuit
What is it?
though?
I'm not.
It's
All right,
a
it's-
band for
Hold on,
Doctor
hold on.
Who.
Explain it. Let me explain it. All right. So Chameleon Circuit is basically a British band who sings songs about
That's
Doctor
cool.
Who episodes.
Okay, did you guys tell him what Chameleon Circuit is?
I
You're
just
not
said-
listening, Geronimo? Pay attention.
No, I left.
Why did you
Alright.
do that?
He doesn't know. He doesn't
What
know
other
what Chameleon
what
Circuit
other
is.
news? News.
I have
Um,
news for you.
I don't know, but the latest chapter of Fairy Tale made me cry.
No! Stop talking about it!
Oh.
What is wrong with you? Hang on. No, shush. I'm gonna read it.
Well, then catch up already, and then you can cry with us.
What is it? It's in the manga, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's a good thing Fairy Tail and Shingeki no Kyojin are the only mangas I have. 416, right?
Yeah.
Don't just skip to
No, you can't
416.
just skip. You can't just skip. There's so much that happens before that.
What? Then where do I start?
All right, what episode of Fairy Tale
Episode
are you on?
Hmm.
Are you even caught
Oh.
up?
I've,
Nope.
Are you even past the 20th episode?
20th. There's
I'm
more
on
than
the second
15. No, I'm
episode.
kidding.
There's like
Whoa! Oh, hang on.
Why?
I'm
I'm on episode 0.
I'm on episode like 7.
Gerald, you need to start watching Fairy Tale. It's a need.
I have to
Okay.
finish my news.
You're on like episode 70, so you're like 2 episodes away from Adelaide.
I have to finish my news.
Yay! Savannah, Keely's watching Keely's watching Fairy Tale.
Dubbed or subbed?
Dubbed at the moment.
Because she knows what's awesome.
Does anyone?
I'm sorry, but the dub is amazing, but I've gotten so used to the sub, it doesn't
Wait, you
bug
guys
me.
like dubbed?
I'm like,
Bakano?
How do you people like
Dubbed is
that?
annoying.
the sub does not bother me anymore.
I like the
Well,
subs better.
You know what?
I like subs
It
so much.
does.
Dubbed is, I don't like
To be
them.
honest, I like Levy's sub voice more than I liked her dub voice.
Welcome to the
Stop
Fangirl
spewing
podcast,
nonsense.
where we just freak out over every single bit of information of
Yeah,
Fairy Tale.
Yeah, that is exactly how our friendship works.
If you're watching this right now and you know what Fairy Tale is, join the conversation at our
We don't have
Twitter
Twitter.
account. Wait, no, not Twitter, not Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Tumblr account.
Twitter, don't even come.
We're not live streaming
Boy
this though.
16 destroyed my soul.
Alright, let's continue with the news.
You know what destroyed my soul?
News. What other news?
Your
News,
mom.
News.
No, that's a trick
Oh,
question.
I have some
don't
big
have one.
news. Steven
What?
Universe might get cancelled.
What?
No,
Yes!
not yes.
Why?
Why yes?
Not yes.
Just
Have you
kidding.
seen? No, I swear. What happened to Steven
Steven
Universe?
Universe doesn't have a good market because basically if you don't know this already, most cartoons
Are all freaking
determine their
stupid.
quality based off like the toy market and whatnot, in combination with their views.
That's why Adventure Time is so big, but Adventure
No.
Time is
'cause
amazing.
Uncle
My
Grandpa. Uncle
and it's really-
Grandpa can be canceled. Teen Titans
Yes,
Go
it
can be canceled.
Cancel
Shower-
Teen Titans. Go and move
Shower
on with your
Teen
Let me
life.
Titans back.
continue.
Teen Titans, the original Teen
I gotta
Titans
finish
can
this.
come back.
That needs to come back. That
Oh, there
needs
goes
to come
Gerald.
back.
I gotta finish this. Steven Universe is they stopped airing reruns of it on Cartoon Network. So now they're only playing new episodes.
What? Oh, well,
So-
looks like I can't just watch and catch up.
Dude, Uncle Grandpa needs to be like
Yeah.
canceled, and so does
The best way to
Wait, no. I find it okay.
Can we
for some-
go back to the days with the old good cartoons and just
Can
run
Teen
reruns
Titans,
all day?
original Titans come
Hey.
back, please?
At least with Clarence, there's a steadier storyline than Uncle Grandpa.
yeah,
Exactly.
There
But
is
still,
no
I like that.
storyline to Uncle
All Clarence-
Grandpa.
all Clarence
Exactly.
really has
That's how Clarence is studying.
all Clarence really has going for it is nostalgia. At this point,
I know. About the nostalgia of
the
childhood.
nostalgia of like I remember doing that.
What's the crackling noise?
Is someone getting their knee broken repeatedly?
Gerald.
Yeah. No, it's my
Gerald.
ring.
Gerald, no, I'm putting this on Gerald.
Isabel, stop.
All right. Any
Not
more
really.
news?
I
Is
found
there
a cool
any more
pen
news?
today.
Oh, for this
Oh, I
hold on.
have news.
I gotta finish the
I have
Steven
news.
Universe thing. In order to help
Okay.
it, don't pirate it. Just watch it on television. They'll give it some reviews. Don't use like anime, whatever. And
You can't watch cartoons on
You
anime
can.
watching websites.
you can.
Not most
Distract,
of
you're
them.
lying.
Not most of them.
Some of them you can.
Did you know that Legends of Korra is not that
It's actually
bad?
really good.
Yes, I did. I tried to tell you that, but you would not
I-
believe me.
If you people didn't think
I
that it
said
was
that
good,
too.
I hate you.
All right.
But Isabel was like, "No, it can't be good because the only thing good is the
Korra
last end."
is OTT.
Wow. Wow, it's your blah.
And then you watched
Yeah,
it.
I was totally against it. I watched the first 2 episodes when it first came out, and that was like I was like 2 years right after like Avatar ended, because I like rewatched them a few days before because I wanted to immediately go on with Legends of Korra, and I was like, ew, no, I like this I like Avatar: The Last Airbender so much better. And then I finally decided to watch Legends of Korra right after it ends, and I'm just like, I wish Korosami was like OTP, like
Well,
canon.
it's sort of kind
It
of
gets hinted at really early on.
It is, but it isn't. Like Cartoon Network. I mean, Cartoon Network. Nickelodeon, step up your game.
Korosami.
They need to like do an in-between series that shows Avatar and Zuko and Sokka and Katara building freaking
No,
Republic City.
I think the only thing that I hate is I can't remember his name, but the one who voiced Zuko.
Voices his
I
own
don't like the-
grandson.
Hang on,
Yeah,
can
I
I?
don't
Hang
like
on.
that. It
hang on.
does.
They
Can I
look
say
the
something
same
that'll probably get
too.
you all like really angry at me?
Okey-doke.
What?
I used to ship
What's
Nolly.
Nolly?
Ew!
What's that? Please explain.
Matthew!
Why?
No, you have to watch Fairy Tale to understand. You can not. I can't even.
Why? Why?
It looks like my toe has a little crown on it.
I feel
Why?
like you just broke your toe, skinned your like little pieces of dead thing, and just made a little skin
Let's get
crown.
into the topic.
No, I have a little. No, I have a little like ring that looks like a little like twig crown, and then I put it on my toe with a little face on it, and now it's like a crown. It looks like somebody.
La 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 la. Elmo's world.
Nolly is never going to
Almost
be
there.
real. It was real when they were children, but it's done now.
I don't.
Nolly,
done. It's
that
done.
Natsu and
Hallelujah.
someone.
But
It is technically possible, but it will never happen.
It won't happen because the only reason they brought Lizana back was because the director wanted her. Hiro did not want her back.
no.
Well, I mean, I like her as a character. I don't like her as Natsu's girlfriend.
Exactly. Like even Lizana's a Nalu shipper. Come on.
Wait, what? She is?
Yes.
Read the manga, Geronimo!
But I'm not.
Okay,
Let's get to the topic.
Man, he's not far enough. He hasn't gotten to the whole
Seriously
time
expecting us to
yet.
Get on
on
the topic. Superwholock.
You might as well change the whole topic to make
Nope,
it
it's
fairy tale.
Superwholock. It's been done digitally cited.
Oh, you guys want to talk
We
about
haven't
Super
done
Hula?
anything remotely super
This is the
hula.
topic starting now.
Oh, you guys-
Before that was just news.
Hang on.
La 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 la. Elmo's world.
No one's in
I want the
Elmo's
heavy
world.
metal remix of Elmo's World. Let's get into the topic.
She would get so upset so often.
She would. Let's get into the topic.
Topic.
But Matthew, I don't know.
The topic, Superwholock. It's recording now, by the way.
Yay!
The topic, Superwholock.
Still haven't watched the Christmas
what?
special.
That's cray cray for the real and not for the play. Shamalama moo moo.
Stop.
That's a mouth.
Stop. No, I never want to hear you say that again.
Alright,
Say it again, Matthew.
let's get into the topic.
Say it again.
The topic, Superwholock. Alright, what is Superwholock? Go.
Alright, Supernatural, Doctor Who, and Sherlock. Sherlock's BBC version
Yeah.
of Sherlock. Because Benedict
Yeah.
Cumberbatch is Bay, he will always be Bay.
And John Locke is real.
John Locke, it might become canon in season 4.
I don't.
If there ever is a season 4.
Exactly, like, Moffat, what are you doing
It's
to
at
us?
least another year or two to go before season 4.
No, it was supposed to come out in November, and then they said December, and then they said January, and then they said February.
And then they said 2016.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard December of like 2015 or 2016. Alright, so let's go by them one by one. What are we going to start with? There's 3 to choose from.
Doctor Who, because that's the most known
Alright,
one.
Doctor Who. Someone give a summary of Doctor Who.
How about you give the summary?
Alright, Doctor Who.
And then we'll rant about it, because that's just what we're good about.
Doctor Who is about this dude named the Doctor. He's from a planet called Gallifrey and a race of people called the Time
Doctor's
Lords.
not his name.
It's not,
It's
but
the
that's what he refers to
title.
himself as by.
Only one person knows his real name. Actually, no.
It's Clara.
No, it's River.
Yeah, it's
No,
River.
Clara read it in a book, though. She knows his
Well,
name.
Well, it's true.
Yeah. All right. So Season 1.
I'm so
Back
scared
in
for this.
1963, the Doctor steals the TARDIS, the time and relative dimension space, from a museum in Gallifrey. And something happens, and he's with his daughter and granddaughter.
Granddaughter. It's his
I've only
granddaughter.
seen one portion of an episode from Classic Who.
You slack, Matthew.
Alright.
I haven't watched like any classic.
Doctor,
So-
no, Matthew, I thought you were hardcore.
He ends up
Now I just know
chilling
you.
with his granddaughter on Earth. The granddaughter's name is Susan. Eventually, Susan, something happens and her teachers are suspicious, so they come to her house and it's like, this isn't our house. This is our house. What the jing jangly bimbalop? And then they
Okay, you know what? Why don't you let me explain
Wait,
this episode? Because
no,
you're not
hold
doing
on.
it very well.
Then they go into the TARDIS and like, it's bigger on the inside, and like Susan's like, what are you doing here? And then the adventure.
No, let me tell y'all what really happened. Her teachers get worried because she is telling stuff that doesn't happen for years in the future. So she's trying to use logic that doesn't even exist yet. So they get worried and they follow her and they find the TARDIS and then the Doctor and they think he kidnapped her. And when they go inside the police box and find it's bigger on the inside, the male teacher is like, "What? This is impossible. It's a trick."
I agree.
And the female one is going, "No, it's not. There's no way this could be a trick. You looked. There was nothing there." And then they go to like prehistoric
that's what
caveman
happens. And
time.
when they get kidnapped or something. I haven't finished the episode yet.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So basically, something happens and the Doctor dies or whatevs. And then he regenerates into the second Doctor. And more adventure happens and then process repeats.
I feel like 70s people flipped out when that happened.
When fourth Doctor regenerated?
No, when the first Doctor regenerated. Like, this was a completely new concept for them. They
That was
did not
60s.
They thought the show was over and then boom, another
Alright,
body.
so the next important thing that happened, the fourth Doctor, he was all like, what? And then America was all like, oh dang, this show was like, what the what? So American people started watching Doctor Who, and then the fourth Doctor regenerated, and people were like, no way, Jose. And then they got over it.
But then the fifth Doctor kicked
Well,
butt.
yeah, and then he had, was it celery or asparagus?
Asparagus? No,
Celery,
it was celery.
yeah.
It was
And then
celery.
the sixth Doctor happened, and I'm pretty sure he was the descendant of the fourth Doctor, like the actor-wise, not character-wise. Or they just have the same last name. And then
Well, the tenth Doctor is the fifth Doctor's son-in-law.
that would,
so.
but and if the sixth Doctor is the fourth Doctor's son, that would make the 10th Doctor the fourth Doctor. All right, sixth and seventh Doctor, the people started winding down, and it got canceled in 1983, and most people are like, whatever. But then 1996 rolls around, and there's a Doctor Who movie, and some people were like, oh, that's cool, I guess. And then it's the seventh Doctor regenerates into the eighth Doctor, and then he does one adventure, and then he disappears, and then next important thing, the Time War happens. Time War is a war between the Doctor, some aliens named the Daleks, and they fight each other, and Gallifrey supposedly gets blown up, but we'll get onto that later. Then,
Let's not spoil the 50th anniversary for those
We'll get
slackers
onto that
haven't
later.
seen it, even though it came
when
out
that
2 years
happens,
ago.
we'll get on. Okay, then the Time War happens, and the Doctor thinks he killed everyone, so he's like super sad. And he's like boo-hoo, and then he regenerates, and then some years later he's on Earth, and he finds this Rose Tyler, and there's like plastic people Autons, and Rose Tyler's like, JJ Flick, what the zip? And then mom thinks it's like, oh my goodness, and then she's and then
Sadly, that's not what I'm
the
laughing
ninth
about.
Doctor's like, it's actually travels through time too, and she's like, oh my gosh, yes. And then, yeah.
I applaud that
Then-
summary.
10th Doctor rolls around after the 9th Doctor gives his life or something. It has to do with Bad Wolf, and Rose Tyler, whatever. Yeah, Bad Wolf happens.
It's not a what-if sort
Bad
of
Wolf
thing,
was an
Matthew.
important story arc that spans throughout the entirety of at least the newer series. Yeah, I haven't watched Ninth Doctor in a while. So yeah, basically, I remember either one or both of them end up like seeing into the heart of the TARDIS, and it's like, oh my goodness, no, that's not supposed to happen. So then the Doctor regenerates.
One, and then 9 takes it
Yep.
from her, so she
But that
won't
power-
die. And then he dies and turns
Yeah,
into
10th
10,
Doctor's super cool.
which was everybody's
That's
favorite
debatable.
loving puppy dog.
Classic Who fans think 4th is the best, but 10th Doctor is the best to the newer Who fans. Anyway, 10th Doctor super cool, and he's introduces like the now iconic Weeping Angels and Fury Glasses and other stuff, and then eventually the Doomsday arc happens, which basically the Daleks from before, you guys remember them from here, they've been here since the beginning, and they come, and the Doctor's like, oh my gosh, Daleks, and then Cybermen come, they were introduced, I think 2nd Doctor, and is like,
Matthew.
and they're like,
Matthew.
delete,
Matthew.
and then stuff
Matthew.
happens, Rose Tyler gets
Matthew.
trapped in an alternate universe, and the Doctor is like separated, and everyone cries.
Matthew.
That was sad.
Matthew. Matthew.
Not,
You're getting
not
very
over, it's not over
tense.
yet.
No,
It's
stop.
It's
Ever
not
stop.
ogre
ogre.
till it's ogre.
No, stop. Matthew.
Then-
Matthew.
wait.
Matthew. Matthew.
What?
Matthew. Massage your shoulders. You're seeming very
Okay,
tense.
okay. 10th Doctor eventually finds a new companion
Yeah.
in Martha Jones, I think. Pretty sure it was Donna
Yeah.
Noble first, I don't remember. Donna Noble,
It was.
There was
Martha.
one episode with Donna, and
No,
then
it was Donna
Martha.
as like the runaway
oh
bride.
yeah,
I
Runaway
think.
Bride.
And then it was like Martha.
So yeah,
then
so
Donna,
basically,
and
Runaway
yeah,
Bride,
and
basically the
then-
Doctor's just chilling in his TARDIS all super sad, like, he's like, Rose is dead. And then, there's the lady in the wedding dress comes up, the TARDIS is like, where am I? And he's like, where are you? And she's like, who are you? He's like, who are you? And they're like, it's like, get me out of here, and y'all yelling and being annoying and whatnot. And then
And he can't, because they're in the middle of
and the
space.
Doctor's like, what do you mean, how'd you get in here? And he's all like flipping out, and she's like, excuse me, mister, no, no way, girlfriend. And then,
I know you kidnapped me.
and then, that episode happens.
Donna's my favorite. I love her
The-
so much.
Imagine her in the 9th Doctor. It would be Sass Wars.
Oh, this is a
Yeah,
Tumblr
okay,
thing.
so then,
Dude, I'm reading what zodiacs we would like. What female celebrity would we would be? Matthew, we are Angelina
I
Jolie.
disagree with that. I don't like that. No way.
What is Savannah?
Savannah is Beyonce.
I am.
Oh, yeah,
Selena
one
Gomez.
kid. One guy.
You're Selena Gomez, Geronimo.
Yes.
All right.
I want Jennifer Lawrence. Why couldn't I be a Capricorn?
Oh crap! Hang on, I have to date Justin Bieber. No.
Ha
Dang it.
I'm Beyonce. What you gonna do about that?
That's it.
All right. So
Dang it,
10th
I
Doctor,
wanna-
right?
I want to be a character from Wizards.
After the thing happens with Donna Noble for that one episode, he eventually finds Martha Jones, and they're all like, whatever. I don't really care for this companion.
And she loves
Yeah.
him, and he doesn't.
He's all like,
He
Hang
doesn't
on.
love her because he's too obsessed with Rose being
Yeah.
dead.
Hang on, who loves who? Donna or Martha?
Martha.
Okay,
Alright,
okay, I
and
got
then
confused for a second.
something happens. Something important happened. Oh yeah, blink, or rather, don't blink. That
Yep.
episode, right? And then it's like Weeping Angels.
And then the
And it's like, don't blink, don't even blink, and you're super dead. And they're like, oh snap. Oh, that was a Martha Jones episode, I think.
Matthew.
As like a
Yeah, it
subplot
was.
almost.
Matthew.
He's not getting overexcited,
Alright,
Geronimo.
what happened? I don't,
Did you massage
yes,
your
I
shoulders?
did. I thoroughly massaged my shoulders. Now, how did the Martha Jones arc end?
Shoulders? Shoulders?
It ended with that thing with the master, and she decided she couldn't
Oh,
do this
yeah.
anymore, so she
No,
left.
I don't remember what happened with the master. Oh no, was that the it wasn't where the master became everyone. It was the the aliens.
The one
The
before
one where the
that.
doctor's regeneration stopped and he got super hecka old. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that was a thing. Alright, after that, Donna leaves, Martha leaves, and then Donna comes back, right? After that? Was the adipose?
Yep.
That was a good episode.
Adipose. Hey, I want
Everyone
adipose.
wants an adipose. That is until they all...
I know, hang on.
And Rose comes back
Oh,
in this
yeah.
arc because yes.
Yeah.
I know that somebody I know has like a little adipose thing,
Alright.
right? It's just
Question.
so squishy.
Alright,
Wanna
question. I don't
kidnap
remember
it.
if was the super big mashup in the Donna Noble arc was like with Fourth Doctor's companion Sarah whatever and Torchwood and
Yeah, that was with.
Yeah.
No.
because Rose came back for that too.
Yeah, it was.
That was Rose.
No, that was after Rose.
That was Rose and Mickey.
No, that was after Rose because she was warped in.
No,
She
it
warped in from the other
wasn't.
dimension and had a gun. I think it might have been Martha Jones actually.
Okay. Sarah Jane showed up originally with Rose and
Sarah
Mickey.
Jane was originally Fourth Doctor, Home Skillet.
Yeah, but when Sarah Jane showed up in the reboot, it was with Rose and Mickey because Rose was a lunch lady.
But I don't think that is true. Not that might not.
Wait, Rose
that
was a
that's the
lady?
episode.
And she hated. Yes. This
No,
is
it's not.
what
This is.
happened.
I'm talking about the one where
This
the
is-
Daleks come and kill everyone.
Alex,
And like
check
kill.
your pronunciation.
I am sorry.
How come I say? I keep thinking that other companion, the Fourth Doctor's name is
It's
Sarah
not.
Palin.
It's
Yes,
Sarah
that is
Jane
correct.
Smith.
That is correct
I
statement.
keep thinking Sarah Palin. Like
No,
it's
I'm-
not Sarah Palin. Stop it. Sarah Palin. It's not Sarah. It's Sarah Palin. No.
I'm referring to the episode where it's like, it might have been a Master episode.
Do you freaking see what I had to
It was-
live with?
it was
I
the
had
one
to
where-
see with my-
It was like the Master and
It was
the
the it was the
Daleks,
one where
and they were calling the Doctor the worst of all because he had his friends that fought for him while he stayed blood free.
It was the episode where like
And it was Jack and Sarah Jane and Martha and Donna and Rose and him and
Yeah.
everyone.
Guys,
Uh-huh.
you guys want to know what you guys would do in a horror movie according to your zodiac sign?
Oh, I saw
I'd
that.
probably die first.
I think that was the guy that assisted the killer. No.
No,
was that?
Sagittarius is the one who's secretly helping
Oh,
the
yeah.
killer.
Yeah, I wanted that one.
Leo is the one who tries to fight but ends up dead, and Libra's the one who says, "Everyone, stay calm," and then freaks out himself.
Oh, that would be.
Well, you know
That
what?
sounds so accurate.
At least I went down fighting.
all right.
I'd act so calm.
I'm the one
if I
helping
was
them.
king.
I went down
All right.
fighting.
So, the 10th Doctor, did he end on the Donna Noble arc, or was there another companion?
It was at the.
No, he was alone
Oh, yeah.
for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it was.
Oh,
Wilbur
yeah,
or
he was a
something.
cool guy.
Whatever his
It was
name.
the Christmas special, Snippety Snap. The
I
Master.
love him. Oh my
The
god.
Master turns into everyone. Master
Hey.
becomes everyone. So it's like, hello, Master.
Hang
I'm
on.
gonna
Join me.
Hey! Do you want to know something?
Mm.
You want to know something? I have a song
No
for
way.
that.
We don't. Anybody got time
It-
for that?
Oh, shush! Listen.
We don't want to
I
get
have it.
copyrighted.
The doctor is dying. The
We
doctor
don't want to get
is dying.
copyrighted.
No.
Chameleon Circuit. I do not
No,
own the song.
that's
all
the
the
count.
credits
No.
to the song.
Geronimo, stop before I actually do cry, please.
Savannah, I'm gonna go to school with this song on, and you're gonna
I
enjoy.
don't even think we're gonna have school tomorrow.
Exactly. I
So
think
buzz
it's
off.
gonna
Right.
snow.
It is?
It's supposed to be a
Yes.
wintry mix.
100% chance that something is going to
Alright.
happen.
Back to the
Yes.
Doctor Who. The Doctor dies.
No, you know what? Hang on. I'm gonna look at the moon because every time there's some kind of lunar eclipse and the moon is not out. Okay.
So,
Okay.
the
Then.
Doctor is in the crashing TARDIS, and TARDIS is on fire, like, whoa. And then he crashes, and he regenerates.
And no, hang on. The doctor says
No,
my
we're
name.
moving on. The Doctor generating.
Oh,
Wrong letter,
regenerating-
Geronimo. Wrong letter. Wrong
He's regenerating
letter.
in the TARDIS.
This is
It's Geronimo with the G. It's Geronimo with the G.
No, they're just misspelling it. They're misspelling it. It's English.
No, they aren't.
I know. Shut up.
Hey guys.
Uh-huh.
Guys, if you realize you people are the only ones talking while I'm scrolling through Tumblr.
Alright.
I'm
Alright.
actually just on.
It's
Got a
the
lot of
opposite
things.
of what it usually is. Isabel's the one that talks a lot. It's just they're scrolling through.
Oh, I found something though. It looks like this cat is kissing this baby, and it goes, and it says, "Hello, little human. Okay, I will kiss you now." And then it says, "Fun fact: the cat is checking the baby's mouth to see if it's still
Yeah.
breathing. Were it not breathing, the cat would commence
Yep.
to eat it."
Oh, I know.
Alright.
I can't remember which key is Libra's. Crap.
Wait, what about Libra?
It's the one with the little arc
It's
in
the
it.
one. It's yeah. That kind of looks like
It's the
Omega,
one
but
where
with
there's
another
a
line.
line under it, and then there's another line that has
Okay.
like curve.
It's the one with the really crappy indent. Okay, I found Geronimo's key. All
Oh,
three
there.
keys are together now.
All right.
Sagittarius, Libra, and Leo.
Are you talking about the kiosk?
No, I have Lucy's zodiac keys.
Oh, okay.
Hi, you don't.
All
I
right.
do.
Back on the topic of the Doctor Who.
That giggle
The
though.
the Doctor's 11th Doctor. Yes, he crashes in the lawn backyard of Amelia Pond as she's a child.
I feel
and-
like it's my fault that we're not on topic
he
because
gets-
it was
Shush.
you people were on this huge
Quit,
thing
yo,
when
jibber
I was
jabber,
watching
home
too,
skillet.
and then all of a sudden I come here.
You do realize, Matt, you've basically been talking 15 minutes about this.
It's 50 years of
Thing.
television.
No, sorry. Matthew.
We could have just
I
simply
think
said.
it's time for one.
We could have just simply said it was about this dude who stole a TARDIS and has had many companions.
No.
Yeah,
This-
we said summarize.
We gotta do the
not
equivalent-
Full description.
We gotta do the equivalent of a Homestuck recap.
Massage.
I was saying.
What happened?
The
Sorry.
call dropped. Okay, so the Doctor to Amelia Pond's house and is all like, "Hey, you got some apples?" She's like, "Yeah, I got some apples." And then
No,
And
no, Matt.
Wait,
I don't
hold on.
remember David liking
Stop.
apples.
Matt, stop. You've gone on too long. I don't care if you're basically at
Hold
last
on.
Doctor. You have to summarize. You better make this quick.
Oh, can I do this?
I'm finishing
Can I
it
do
up.
this?
I gotta
No,
get
shush,
to
can I
the
do
first
this?
episode of this
You
11th
people
Doctor.
know I'm so good at summarizing. Like,
So wait, hold on. So then
no,
he's like,
this is not
"I don't- I
summarizing.
hate
Shut up,
apples."
Geronimo.
Matthew, this isn't summarizing.
Okay,
This
This is
giving,
summarizing like the first bits.
This
So
isn't
then
summarizing.
he's
This
like,
is giving
got
the
any
whole
fish fingers and
episode.
custard? And she's like, yeah, I got some fish fingers and custard. And he eats the fish fingers and custard.
And he loves it.
And then he's like, oh, okay, I'll be back in 5 minutes. And then he leaves. And then like 20 years later, she's like, where were you? You ruined my childhood. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry. But hey, let's go on adventures. He's like, no way, Jose. No way, girlfriend. And then she's like, okay, yeah, you're right. You saved my planet and whatnot. We're going on adventures. And then adventures happen.
What are you talking about? You forgot
then
that whole
eventually-
month gap when Rory proposed. Yeah.
That also happened. But you want me to summarize? I'm going to summarize.
Let me summarize.
Later.
Don't worry about it.
Later, they're in Manhattan in 1930,
No,
whatever.
I don't
And
want to
then-
hear about this.
Oh, you skipped.
And then there's Weeping Angels.
Rory and Amy die.
They don't die. They get sent back in time to what year, whatever.
No.
They're essentially dead. But that's
Matt,
besides
you.
the point.
You skipped the whole Pandora's box.
You
That-
said
you want me to
summarize,
summarize?
so he summarized.
Yeah, but you don't.
So
You
then
don't leave out
The
something
Doctor's super
important
sad.
like that.
Guys,
What?
Alright, so the
Guys.
Doctor, super sad, right? He goes to Victoria in London and is all like, oh, I'm super sad. And then he makes some friends, and Jenny and the lizard girl and
the
Potato.
lesbians.
Yes.
And then he meets
Alright, so then-
Clara.
And
He
then
meets
meets
Clara, and then,
my least
Snowman.
favorite companion.
Wow.
Actually, no, she's not my least favorite companion. Wait, no, yes, she is.
How?
So then the Clara
I don't
arc
like Clara.
happens, and she's like the impossible girl. And then she turns out she's been all throughout the time lied because she went into the Doctor's timeline and ended up all over the everywhere. And she was in like 40 different places at once.
I didn't like.
And then she ended up becoming the companion. And then the Doctor is on a planet called Christmas. Or no, before that, he finds out he's gonna die on a planet called Trenzalore. And he's like, oh, snippity snap.
and goes to Trenzalore.
Goes to Trenzalore. Eventually, he goes to a planet called Christmas.
No, he
Where
goes
people
to a
can't
town
lie.
called Christmas in the planet on the planet Trenzalore.
Yeah, and then a bunch of
Huh?
stuff goes down. They're all trying to kill him. He gets super old and wrinkly, and he finds out Gallifrey is still alive, and he's all like, "Oh, goody me!" And then he dies or something, and he comes to 12 Doctor, and he's super old, and Clara's like, "Ew," and he's all
And then
like,
her
I'm
freak out was
old.
overly dramatic.
"Yeah," she's like, "Oh my gosh, you're old. I can't."
It's
can't do
legit
anything
the
with
same
that."
thing Rose did, though.
But
Yeah,
it's
it
not
is.
as I still was okay with how Rose reacted, how Clara reacted. Seemed like just another Rose thing. How she reminds me of another version, a worse version of Rose Tyler. I'm sorry, I just cannot stand her character.
She was supposed to be gone, but then, and I thought she was.
And then they brought
she
her
was
back.
all old
They're
and
bringing
stuff.
her back. Like seriously, 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
So yeah, now we're caught 12 Doctors going on adventures with Clara all throughout time and space, and it's
All right.
good
All right.
night.
I'm gonna be the one to summarize Supernatural. All right.
Okay, I'm back.
All right. Now, what do we have to talk about Doctor Who while we're here?
Okay, so any debatable things anyone wants to talk about? Who talk about any
Oh,
particular
I want to
episodes?
talk about something.
Why didn't Clara disappear? 2
Well,
minutes.
What do you mean?
And she would have disappeared.
When?
2 minutes. 2 minutes. And my dream would come true. I really just want Capaldi to like go off an adventure on his own because it would be amazing without Clara.
I feel like Peter Capaldi would work better if he was in episodes by himself, kind of like what happened with the 10th Doctor in the Titanic episode.
Exactly.
What's the
No, but
time?
I'm really sad about that episode because the woman that could have been his new companion died, and she would have been a really cool
Yes.
companion, in my
Wasn't
opinion.
her name Kirsten?
No.
Oh, I'm way off then.
But it is when he met Alonzo. Alonzo.
Any other?
We should talk about who is our favorite companion.
Amelia Pond. There's no competition.
Donna Noble and Rory are my two favorites.
Excuse you, no competition,
Uh,
Amelia Pond.
The Pawns.
I can't properly judge this because I haven't seen enough
I
classic
like
Who.
the Pawns. No, we're talking about the new generation. The classic Who is
Oh,
its own
what?
thing.
Classic Who is pretty
No,
good.
classic is its own thing. The new generation is for all the dweeks.
No! Excuse you!
Yeah, snip, snap, Geronimo, prepare for the hate
hang on,
comments all up
hang on,
in your.
hang on. Let me finish. I'm talking about like all those freaking dweeks that think they're so.
No, that's not a proper term. That's an insult.
Exactly. I want to insult them. I don't care who you are. I will insult you.
Same time.
Classic Doctor Who is just as good, if not better, than regular old new Doctor Who.
Did I say that
It
classic
is. It is
Doctor
actually
Who was
really good.
bad? No, I did not.
The Dark Classic Who is pretty good. I've seen part of Ark in Space and the first episode.
And you get Gallifrey in Classic Who, so bam, there.
Yeah. I've also seen the 5 Doctors special, which was an amazing
it
special
was
BT
all
dubs.
of them, and it was glorious.
Except for the 4th Doctor, he was just like phoning in his line like,
No,
oh, I'm busy,
no. Did
sorry.
you know the first 2 Doctors died in America?
What the what?
They died in
Plot
America.
twist?
The
Can you
first
hear
2
my
Doctors
music?
died
Oh.
in America.
Where in America?
I don't know. They were at some convention and they died.
At least they didn't like do what the 7th
Hey,
Doctor
hang on.
did, is to step out the TARDIS. Hello, New York. Oh, get shot by a gangster. That was fast.
I know what a freaking dweek is, Matthew. Jeez.
Okay.
Okay, since you guys are so intense,
Anyone seen the Doctor Who movie? 1996? What?
No.
I didn't want to.
I saw
I'm
it.
kidding.
It was a pretty
I
good
won.
movie. The 8th Doctor's character should have been more worked upon. It could have been able to. There should be an entire series about him. But you know, I don't even know. His companion was pretty forgettable. 7th Doctor died within like the first 20 minutes.
I don't like.
I didn't like the Master's
I
portrayal
don't like
in that
Netflix
movie.
new background. Why is it white backdrop and red words?
Exactly.
That's-
Netflix is red.
I agree.
Netflix is red.
I agree.
It's albino.
At least make it black and red words.
That's what it is on the Android, or on the other versions, like on the Xbox or.
Yeah, but on everywhere else, it's white
devices.
backdrop and red words.
That's only in the computer.
What are you
home
talking
skillet.
about? It's also
That's a
on
lie.
Well,
It's like this on Apple.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, on my Android stuff and on my Xbox.
When you
and
open it,
that's
the
all-
background is black and red, but the logo itself is white and red.
Oh, that's just a logo, yeah. But I mean, like the actual layout is.
No, that's what it is. I'm talking about the whole intro, like the whole app thing.
It should be red with white.
No, I think it should be
Okay.
black and red because the inside is black and red. Like,
It should never have changed in the first place.
I
Can
can
we
barely.
just agree on that?
I have a snow background because a bunch of stuff that you don't want. Oh my gosh! I just realized how much my sister looks like Dora.
No.
Well, alright.
So my dad used to love Blockbuster, and we were discussing on why it canceled out, and it's like, well, with
I know
Redbox
the
and
answer
Netflix
to this.
and Hulu and Amazon starting to come up
that-
with Prime, Blockbuster couldn't make a comeback if it wanted to.
Blockbuster could have. It could have
No,
bought.
it couldn't.
It
They
could have.
overpriced
thinking
their
about-
movies, and
No,
it takes
stop.
way too long to ship them.
Hold the phone.
Blockbuster
Phone
was
is held.
offered this little piece of Netflix that's like millions of dollars a day, but they turned it down, so that's their own fault. Like
Hold the
Blockbuster
phone.
was a good thing.
Phone.
I liked it.
Phone. Hold.
Blockbuster doesn't exist anymore.
Yes,
Hold
it
the
does.
phone. Phone.
Yeah,
Hold.
it does.
Time
I
out.
went to the.
JJ
No, it's like
Kwan
in this
in the
one
building.
Billy.
Time out.
Blockbuster exists in this.
Time out.
Like it's
Quick,
just
yo,
on the
jibber jabber.
side of the road on this.
Jibber jabber home
place.
skillet. I was thinking about this entire justification of what happened with the downfall of Blockbuster a couple days ago. And I got the perfect answer to what happened.
Blockbuster was controlled by the Illuminati.
What happened, Matthew?
Blockbuster was basically all like, hey, we got these videos, and then Redbox came back, we got these newer videos for cheaper, and Blockbuster was like, we can't compete. But Redbox only has like newer stuff within a certain time gap, so Blockbuster's like, hey, we got these older movies. But then Netflix came along with like, lol, nope, we're even cheaper, and we got them classic movies, Home Skillet, and we got the TV shows, and Blockbuster's like, oh man. So basically, like, Redbox went to Blockbuster and cut off his leg, right? But, Blockbuster's like, hey, it's still going. But no, Netflix came and chopped off its head.
What are you talking about? Blockbuster still had all those snacks that I always went there for.
I never went to Blockbusters because I never liked Blockbusters.
But you could buy
Block-
snacks at Blockbuster. You could
The
have
only
movie
reason
nights
I
with
went to-
snacks.
The only reason I went to Blockbusters was for the snacks and the video game when it was going out of business.
And they
I
sold
didn't go to-
and they sold really cheap silly bands at the time.
I didn't go to Blockbuster
So-
simply because of Redbox.
Yes,
Because, like,
Hello?
Redbox is everything.
Blockbuster's like $6 a
And the
movie,
place just
but
kind
Redbox
of
like
smelled
$1
nice.
movie.
I don't know how to say that without sounding creepy, but it had this smell to it and it was nice.
Blockbuster was always like that rich, because it's like a huge like $5 gap between the movie prices.
Okay,
Yeah,
It
well,
was
I gotta
ridiculously
go.
expensive, but they sold snacks and they showed movies on their TV screens while you were looking, and they had mirrors everywhere, and
Yeah,
it
I
looked
ca-
nice.
I feel
So-
like it'd be kind of like nice to work at Blockbuster, but that's something I would probably do if they were still around. Alright, let's move on. Supernatural.
All right, I am doing a quick summary of season 6 because that's as far as I've gotten. All right,
Whoa.
season 1, they travel looking for the dad. By the end of that, they find dad. Dad's dead. Beginning of season 2, travel more. Season 3, basically travel. Depressing. Season 4, you meet Castiel. Basically,
But he's
season
like a minor character.
Castiel's a minor character at first, and then he becomes a main character in like season 5, and you basically meet like Lucifer and
I'm not there
Gabriel
yet.
and I'm missing a lot of people. Oh, Bobby's paralyzed. Yeah, that's the basic summary. Things are all released from the pit too. Yep,
Oh, and
there
then
we
they
go.
did that fan fiction episode that I know everyone just loves.
I haven't watched it. I'm not watching it yet either.
Why?
Because I kind of like refuse to watch it until I catch up, but that's
But
not like.
there's
There you go, guys.
no.
You're lucky I finally finished Full Metal Alchemist.
Just please catch up and watch fan fiction. Oh my god, they do a cover of Carry On My Wayward Son at the end and it's glorious.
I've seen the cover.
And there's Destiel and Sam going, why not Samstiel? Wouldn't it be Destiel?
I'm forgetting something. And Chuck is like God, basically.
Chuck shows up at the end.
Chuck is God.
Okay.
And he shows up.
Alright, are you done?
This is just like a lot of demon fighting and
Alright, I know more in depth. Season 1, Season 4, somewhat. No, that was pretty accurate. Except Season 3 was basically like Dean's gonna die.
Dean's gonna die.
Oh no!
Oh, wait.
That didn't last very
9
long.
Season 9 and 10, mainly Season 10, Demon Dean, basically.
Demon Dean.
Demon Dean! Go away!
Alright.
We all love Demon Dean.
I don't know. I'm not there yet. Excuse me. Alright.
Well, you're on Tumblr enough to know that he was a demon.
Yeah, I've seen enough on
Oh.
Tumblr.
And how could you think iFunny is stupid, Matthew? I have photographic proof that you think that.
Meme Droid is better.
That
I
doesn't
like
mean you
iFunny.
have to bash iFunny and say it's
I do. It is. Well, that's only because at the time I think I said that my boy Meme Droid was going at war with iFunny because they're like reposting stuff on Meme Droid, and Meme Droids are like, "Nuh-uh, we don't do that here, Home Skillet," and they're like swag, and we're like, "Nope." Yeah.
Yeah, you should like really get iFunny though, and we should all like follow each
iFunny
other.
is substandard
because
compared to
I
Meme
love-
Droid.
No, it's
You don't
not.
care. It's the only place to get good quality Tumblr posts without having
That's
to
like
go
what
on
all
Tumblr.
Meme Droid is. That's where I found. That's why.
That's all iFunny.
That's why I was
is.
introduced
That's
to
But
Meme
all
Droid.
I'm pretty sure iFunny came first.
I know Meme
though.
Droid came first. I can bet you that.
I'm pretty sure that's false.
What? No, listen. Alright, I'm a Meme Droid right now. First meme I see, Cards Against Humanity meme. Second meme, boring meme. Third meme, Twitter meme. Fourth meme, another Twitter meme. Fifth meme, Tumblr meme. Anime meme, Tumblr meme, comic.
Okay, let's see how iFunny compares.
Yeah, Tumblr, comic,
First thing
Tumblr,
I see, Canadian
Tumblr,
passports,
comic.
which are pretty
Batman.
awesome. Star Wars fact. Getting home from school meme. Spider-Man meme.
Okay.
LeBron
Maybe iFunny's had a
meme.
reform.
Hilarious stuff.
Did
I
iFunny
don't
have a reform?
Tumblr.
Tumblr.
If iFunny had a reform, right? But that's besides the point. Supernatural's what we're talking about. What? So, what is
I
it?
don't know.
What's there to talk about for Supernatural?
I don't know.
The supernatural religion.
That Misha Collins, Jensen Ackles, and Jared Padalecki are all bayish.
Padalecki.
Padalecki.
Not Padalecki.
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 J-Dogs.
P-A-L-E-C-K-I.
J-Dogs. Misha
Can't
me.
say it, then don't.
J-Dogs,
Oh.
Mimi, and Ackles.
Yes. Me. Misha me. I always call him Misha me. I don't know why.
Because he's baby Misha.
He is. Wait, isn't Misha Collins older than them though?
I think he's been
I
in other
think.
stuff too, but it's like minor roles.
Well,
He's Misha though.
Jensen Ackles was also in some like drama TV drama soap opera thing when he was
Jared
younger.
Padalecki
So
was in Gilmore Girls, whatever that is.
I know he was in that, and he was in something else. It was just like I can't remember what I was watching. I can't remember. I'm so depressed now. I know.
Fun fact in relation to
remember.
Doctor Who and Sherlock, in Star Trek Into Darkness, the dude who plays Mickey plays someone in the first part, and Benedict Cumberbatch is Khan. Hey.
Benedict Cumberbatch is always.
Speaking of
bae.
Benedict Cumberbatch,
You did not know
Sherlock.
that?
Sherlock.
Sherlock. All right.
Never
All right.
coming
If
back.
you don't know,
There.
if you don't know what Sherlock is, I'm sorry. We cannot be
Benefits of
friends.
Sherlock. It's pretty accurate to the book. Books. That's a plus.
Books.
That's always a plus. Alright, who wants to give the summary of Sherlock?
I can do another short summary.
Let Isabel do it.
All right. John and Sherlock meet, become flatmates. Season 2 meet. Do they meet more already in season 1 or season 2?
the end
I
of
can't
season one.
remember.
One.
Because he's all like with the snipers in the
The end
pool.
of season 1. Yeah. And then season 2. Basicness of that is Moriarty. End of season 2. Suicide attempt. Fake suicide attempt.
Sherlock.
Season 3.
Go
Sherlock.
ahead, John.
Season 3.
Not really dead.
After 3 years, Sherlock comes back.
Jumps out of a cake. Surprise, John.
Mad. John's mad. John's mad. Miss Hudson thinks that he's gay.
He is.
Martin Freeman, the one who plays John, is gay. He's not, sadly. Though it really needs to be canon. Find out that John's wife is also was once a killer, murderer, assassin. I can't remember what she was.
Bad Biznu.
Bad. She was bad.
She's bad.
John, stop liking her because I don't like her.
And then at the end of that, Marty's back.
Wait, what? No, that was not
Tumblr already decoded how he survived, though. Like, we're better Sherlocks than Sherlock.
There's a bunch of... Wait, what theory? Because I heard, like, the theory that it's a cap, like a cap gun. That's disproved, because that would still melt his brain.
It's the way he bled that it's just false. You can tell.
It seems like it could be, since he didn't really start bleeding until after he fell. So it seemed like it could be like a blood packet of some sort. The only thing is he stuck the gun in his mouth, and flash came on, and it was like a loud noise. So pretty sure he shot that gun. Yeah, that's the only issue I can.
Either way, Tumblr has figured it out several times in many different ways.
Do you ever have a thought that's so inappropriate that you feel like dumping a bucket of ice water on yourself and telling yourself to calm down and think about Jesus?
But I never fall through with
That's
it.
That's really oddly specific.
Oddly specific, it's just specific enough.
Yeah. I hope the light at the end of the tunnel is a computer screen.
God, Isabel.
Okay, so, what's Wholock? Who wants to explain what Wholock is? Because that was the thing.
That was basically when the crossovers for Doctor Who and Sherlock started to appear.
But there was like an actual guy who edited a video and it's super cool. Go check it out.
I know, it was really
put a
cool.
link in that description.
But it's mostly Sherlock can't figure out just what the Doctor is because he's not human. So regular deductions just don't work.
I would be a morning person if morning happened around 1 p.m.
Alright.
I honestly don't think we have school tomorrow, or it will be delayed.
Alright,
What do you all think?
Hey.
That would be wonderful.
Agree with me.
I would.
Agree with me.
I agree to the terms and conditions.
I agree to the unread terms and conditions.
You didn't read anything. You listened.
I agree to the turn-based strategy game. Alright, anything else in regards to Super Wholock that would be of importance? No. I have one, but I gotta put it in the chat.
Doctor or the brothers, just because they're just so odd and everything's supernatural and everything has to be logic-based with Sherlock. They're not logic-based.
Logic-based puzzles are not the best puzzles.
It's the supernatural ones that are the best. And I feel like Dean and Sam would get in a lot of fights with the Doctor. Like, it's demons. No. It's aliens. No, it's demons. It's aliens.
It's aliens. It's Moriarty.
Honestly, they would just fight over everything.
Yes.
Matthew, do you think for this upcoming con that I'm going to, I should go as female Andrew Hussey?
Probably YOLO's it.
I am.
Alright. Anything else anyone wants to say? 'Cause I'm not sure. Yes, Geronimo corrected me. It spelled desserts, but no, it was desserts. Anything else to say in regards to Sherlock, Doctor Who, or Supernatural?
No. This is basically a quick summary of all of the fandoms and us complaining in the very beginning.
The Doctor Who one wasn't really all that quick.
Yeah,
but
I went out of my way to go all like explain everything in a Homestuck recap-esque style.
Matthew, when we do a Homestuck one, we just have to like full out
just quote the
explain
recaps.
everything.
Just get all the recaps and
Yeah.
quote word for word.
Yeah, we can both reread like an act, and then like give a quick summary of the act.
That's quick in quotation marks.
Quick. Well, that's very quick for me and very long
When
and
do you
abstract
want him
for
to
you.
leave? Because I know
I
he's
don't
not
think he can
here.
talk.
No, he's not
Well,
here.
because he
He's
can't
not here.
talk.
He's not
He just
here.
corrected you on my spelling of the word desserts. Future me, put a picture of that
He's
up
in the
in
chat, but
future.
he's not like in the video chat. Why?
Because he
Why'd he
like,
leave?
can't talk. He has to be in bed.
He can't talk because he's gotta like look over his little sister,
Yeah.
like a big
Yeah.
brother.
Like
He
the
is?
Tadashi he is.
Don't even.
Is there anything else to say about Superwholock?
No, but I kind of just want to complain about Fairy
What's
Tale.
next? Home
That's pretty much all I want to
Superwholock?
do.
Home Superwholock Talia?
No.
I think yes.
Yes. That would be a really bad, really funny,
Home Superwholock Talia's Demon Time.
lot of money to see.
Home Superwholock Talia's
a lot of
Demon Talia's Demon Time Hearts.
Do you not realize how good of the movies that they could have for like Homestuck in
That
general?
would cause a lot of
Like, if they-
uproar, considering the many graphic violence and yeah.
Doesn't matter. Do you not realize how much money and how much like
Do you-
profit and how much I was so going to the thing is like it's so out there with Homestuck. It's just like you've gotta set boundaries, but you know Hussey can't do that. Hussey has
Do you
no
know how
boundaries.
long that would take though? That would be multiple hours per.
It would.
That would be like
though.
4 hours a movie.
No. You don't do it in movies. You do it in TV show episodes.
Like what? Like collab? Like what they're doing? Or in a similar style to that?
Yeah. And then have like actual people acting
Yeah.
it out. No. Yeah. Like, but the characters have to be
They gotta
on
be
point.
accurate. We don't.
They've got to
We
be
don't-
accurate. Like, there's got to be accurate Dave
We don't want to.
Strider.
We
Like,
don't want to pull a Nickelodeon and get a 18-year-old playing a 15-year-old.
Yeah, exactly. We need like as
Just get some cosplayers to do it. That would probably be the best route to take. It's a call drop. Oh. Yep.
what happened?
The call dropped.
Okay.
Because anything else spotty. Because I'm in a room far away from the router. Oh, there it is.
But it needs to be accurate.
Let's get the cosplayers to act for it.
Stuck
Get cosplayers to act.
We could literally like have Homestuck auditions and we could find some very, very accurate
Yes.
cosplayers.
But where
Like-
are you even gonna film and stuff?
Green screen.
I don't know, you can find them on
The green screen.
The only place Edgewood has is the woods.
I don't even know how much the woods is actually usable and how much of it like is like private property.
There's honestly not that much private property. You'd be surprised.
Yeah, you would be surprised.
I would be surprised.
Most of it is public. Because there are trails that go along, and there's this tunnel under Best Buy that would be so perfect. There are advantages to having a family that's lived here for over 20 years. I know all the secrets.
Alright. Matthew and I've got to figure out when we're going to do the Homestuck one, and if Savannah decides to read more, she can
Oh,
join in with
announcement
us.
for okay, is this the end of the podcast? Woohoo!
Yeah.
Less for me to edit.